Welcome back to Mighty Habits. I'm really excited for today's deep dive
Oh, yeah.
because we're going to be talking all about Ikigai.
Interesting.
Have you heard of
I
this?
have. It's a Japanese concept.
Right, it is. It's from the book Ikigai, The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life
Okay.
by Hector Garcia Puigcerver
Okay.
and Francesc Miralles.
Interesting.
And it's all about finding your reason for being like that sweet spot in life,
Right.
where you feel truly alive and fulfilled.
Oh, yeah. Like when you're so engrossed in something, you just completely lose track of time.
Exactly.
That's Ikigai.
Yeah. And, it's not just like about finding a dream job,
Right.
but it's about uncovering that like unique reason for being like why you're here.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great way to put it.
So the authors break this whole concept of Ikigai down into 4 overlapping circles:
Okay.
passion, mission, profession, and vocation.
Sounds a bit like a self-help Venn diagram.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's surprisingly insightful, honestly.
I think it's a good way to think about it as like a compass
Okay.
guiding you towards a more fulfilling life.
I like that.
And each circle represents a key ingredient.
Okay, so let's break these down a little bit.
Sure. Passion.
Passion. That's what sets your soul on fire. Those things you do even if you weren't getting paid.
Oh, yeah.
It's that pure joy and excitement for something.
So, like, my unhealthy obsession with vintage board games.
Exactly.
Nobody's paying me for that. But it brings me so much joy.
That's great.
But, okay, so to really tap into Ikigai passion needs to meet purpose, right?
Absolutely.
So where does purpose fit in here?
That's where mission comes in.
Okay.
So it's about recognizing your talents and strengths and finding ways to use them to make a positive impact on the world.
So it's not just about what you love.
Right.
But it's about how you can actually use that love to make a difference.
Exactly. It's like your unique contribution to the world.
Okay, I like that. Now let's be real for a second.
Oh.
We all have to pay bills, right? Unfortunately, yeah. That's where profession comes into play.
Okay, where does that fit in?
So it's not just about any job that brings in money.
Right.
It's about finding work that aligns with your values and allows you to use your skills
Uh-huh.
in a way that feels meaningful.
Okay. So we've got passion, mission, profession.
Right.
What about vocation?
So vocation is about stepping outside of yourself and asking, what does the world need?
Okay.
What problems can I help solve?
Interesting.
So recognizing a need and using your skills and passions to fill that gap.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, Ikigai is finding that magical intersection.
Yes.
Where you're doing something you love, you're good at it, it contributes to the world, and you can make a living from it.
Precisely. That is magical.
It's not always easy to find,
Right.
but the book offers some great insights and exercises to help you uncover your own Ikigai.
Now, I'm interested in the Okinawa example
Yeah.
because the authors talk about this place, Okinawa, Japan.
It's an island known for its high concentration of centenarians.
Yes. A lot of people living to be 100 or older.
It's like, what's their secret?
Well, it's fascinating because the principles of Ikigai are really dankly woven into their culture.
Okay, so it's not just a concept for them, it's like a way of life.
Exactly.
What are some of the things that they do?
Well, they have these really strong community bonds. They eat a primarily plant-based diet, and they stay active well into their older years.
Oh.
But it goes beyond just lifestyle choices. They cultivate a deep sense of purpose through their work, their hobbies, and social connections.
So it's like every aspect of their lives is infused with meaning.
Yeah, they don't just exist, they thrive.
So how can we, bring a little bit of that Okinawan magic into our own lives?
Well, you don't have to take up karate and eat seaweed.
Okay, good. Because I was not about to do that.
There are simpler ways to start. The authors suggest some practical exercises like journaling about your passions and skills.
Okay, so grab my trusty notebook
Yeah.
and channel my inner Oprah. What do I love? What am I good at?
Exactly. And don't just think about it, try things out. Experiment with new activities. Volunteer for a cause you care about. Have a conversation with someone who inspires you.
I like that.
You might uncover hidden talents or interests you never knew you had.
It's like treating life as a giant playground for self-discovery.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what about the people who feel like they're stuck in a rut?
Right.
Like maybe they haven't quite found their passion yet.
It's important to remember that finding your Ikigai is a journey, not a destination.
Okay.
It takes time, self-reflection, and sometimes even a little bit of courage to step outside your comfort zone.
That's reassuring
Yeah.
because you don't need to have all the answers right away.
No.
It's about being open to that exploration and growth.
Right.
And hey, maybe making a few mistakes along the way.
Absolutely. The book even highlights the importance of embracing failure as part of the process.
Oh, interesting. So how does failure tie into finding your Ikigai?
Well, if you're constantly afraid of making a mistake, you're less likely to try new things or take risks.
That makes sense.
And those risks are often what lead to unexpected discoveries and opportunities.
So failure isn't the opposite of success. It's like a stepping stone on the path to it.
Exactly. The Okinawans have a saying, "Nuchigusui," which means life is a journey.
Oh, I like that.
So it emphasizes the importance of continuous learning and growth, even in the face of setbacks.
Yeah, it takes the pressure off of having to have it all figured out right now.
Absolutely.
Okay, so the book shares some stories I know of people who found their Ikigai
Yes.
through these unexpected twists and turns in their lives.
Yes, there are artists, entrepreneurs, teachers, even retirees who discovered a renewed sense of purpose later in life.
It's inspiring to see how diverse Ikigai can be.
It really underscores the fact that there's no one-size-fits-all approach. It's about finding what uniquely resonates with you.
So as you're listening to this, I just want to encourage you to reflect on your own life. What are you naturally drawn to?
What activities make you lose track of time? And how can you use those passions and skills to make a positive impact on the world, even in small ways?
Right. And, I think it's an important point that we sometimes get caught up in this hustle and bustle of life,
Yeah.
striving for this elusive definition of success, that we forget to appreciate the little joys that make life worth living.
Absolutely. And that's where the concept of flow comes in.
Okay, flow. What is that?
So you know that feeling when you're completely absorbed in an activity? You lose track of time. You're just in the zone.
Oh, yeah. Like when I'm building one of my ridiculously complex Lego sets,
Exactly.
hours can go by, and I don't even know what's happening around me.
That's flow. And the book suggests that finding activities that induce this state of flow can be a key to unlocking your Ikigai.
Okay.
Because when you're in flow, you're not only experiencing joy and fulfillment, but you're also operating at your peak potential.
So you're tapping into your superpower.
Exactly.
But okay, what if you haven't found that one thing that makes you jump out of bed in the morning? Like, what if you're still searching for that spark?
Well, that's perfectly normal.
Okay.
The journey to Ikigai is often one of exploration and experimentation. The key is to just stay curious, keep trying new things, and pay attention to those moments when you feel a sense of excitement or fulfillment.
So it's not about finding the perfect answer right away. It's about being open to possibilities and trusting the process.
Absolutely.
But what if you have things in your life that no longer serve you?
Right. Well, sometimes we cling to old passions or career paths out of habit or fear, even when they're no longer bringing us joy.
It's like decluttering your life, but instead of getting rid of clothes,
Yeah,
you're letting go of activities or commitments that are draining your energy.
exactly.
Okay. So it's about making space for those things that really do light us up.
Exactly. And remember, your Ikigai can evolve over time. What brings you joy and fulfillment at one stage of your life might change as you grow and your circumstances change.
So it's not like you're finding that one true calling and that's it. It's about embracing that dynamic journey of self-discovery.
Exactly. And one of the things that struck me about the Okinawans is their emphasis on community.
Right. And we talked about their strong social connections earlier.
Sure.
They have these groups called moai,
Yes.
which are essentially social support networks that provide a sense of belonging and purpose.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's fascinating how something as simple as having close-knit relationships can contribute to a longer, happier life.
Makes sense. We're not meant to do this whole life thing alone.
Absolutely. We need those connections, those people who lift us up, inspire us, make us laugh.
It's like a built-in cheerleading squad for your Ikigai journey.
I love that. And I think the book does a great job of reminding us that finding our Ikigai isn't just about personal fulfillment. It's also about contributing to something larger than ourselves.
Right. That sense of purpose and connection that comes from making a positive impact on the world.
Exactly.
So it's not just about what we get from our Ikigai, but also what we give back.
And sometimes those contributions can be surprisingly small, but still incredibly meaningful.
Okay.
Like volunteering at a local soup kitchen, mentoring a young person, or even just lending a listening ear to a friend in need.
So it's about using our unique talents and passions to make a difference no matter how big or small.
Exactly.
And I think that's a really empowering message.
It is. It reminds us that we all have something to offer the world, and that even seemingly insignificant actions can have a ripple effect.
That's true. So if you're feeling lost or uninspired, maybe it's time to ask yourself, what small step can I take today to move closer to my Ikigai?
Exactly. It could be as simple as trying a new recipe, reaching out to an old friend, or taking a few minutes to meditate and reflect on what truly matters to you.
And remember, there's no right or wrong answer.
No.
Your Ikigai is unique to you, and it's waiting to be discovered.
Be curious, be open, and most importantly, have fun along the way.
I think that's the perfect note to end on.
Yeah.
Finding your Ikigai should be a joyful journey, not a stressful chore.
Absolutely. And if you're ready to embark on that journey, we highly recommend checking out Ikigai, The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life by Hector Garcia Puigcerver and Francesc Miralles.
I've heard it's a great book.
It's packed with insightful stories, practical exercises, and inspiring wisdom that can help you unlock your own Ikigai.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Ikigai, be sure to subscribe to Mighty Habits for more insightful explorations of life's big questions.
We're here to help you cultivate those mighty habits that lead to a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling life.
We've got so much more to share with you, from the latest research on habit formation to inspiring interviews with people who are living their best lives.
So hit that subscribe button and join us on this journey of growth and discovery.
And don't forget to leave us a review and let us know what you think of the show.
We really appreciate your support.
All right. Before we sign off, I want to leave you with a little something to ponder. We talked about the 4 circles of Ikigai, passion, mission, profession, and vocation. But what if there's a 5th circle?
Oh,
A hidden dimension to Ikigai that we haven't even explored yet.
what do you have in mind?
Well, think about it. We've talked about finding your passion, using your skills, contributing to the world, and even making a living doing what you love.
Right.
But where does play fit into all of this?
That's interesting. Play, that sense of childlike wonder and joy, that willingness to experiment and explore without any expectation of outcome. Could it be that play is the secret ingredient that brings all the other elements of Ikigai together?
I think so.
Yeah.
You know, when we allow ourselves to play, we tap into a different part of ourselves. We're more creative, more open to new experiences, and less afraid to make mistakes.
And that's so important.
And perhaps that's the key to unlocking our full potential. When we approach life with a sense of playfulness, we're more likely to stumble upon those unexpected opportunities and connections that lead us to our Ikigai.
I like that. It's like play gives us the freedom to experiment, to try new things, and to discover what truly lights us up.
Right. And when we're having fun, we're more likely to persevere even when things get tough. Play can be a powerful motivator,
Absolutely.
propelling us forward on our journey of self-discovery.
So inject a little more play into your lives. Go for a walk in nature, listen to some upbeat music, or spend time with people who make you laugh.
And don't be afraid to try something new, even if it seems silly or out there. You might be surprised at what you discover about yourself and the world around you.
This has been such an eye-opening conversation.
I know. It's amazing how a concept like Ikigai can lead us down so many interesting paths.
If we connect this to the bigger picture, Ikigai is more than just a self-help idea.
Right.
It's an invitation to live a life that is both meaningful and joyful.
And who doesn't want more meaning and joy in their lives? So we encourage you to explore Ikigai further. Read the book, do some research, and most importantly, start experimenting with ways to bring more purpose, passion, and play into your own life.
Remember, the journey to finding your Ikigai is unique. There's no one right way. So be curious, be open-minded, and most importantly, be kind to yourself along the way.
And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Ikigai, be sure to subscribe to Mighty Habits for more insightful conversations about life's big questions.
We're here to support you on your journey to creating a life that is both meaningful and fulfilling.
So hit that subscribe button and join our community of growth-minded individuals.
Until next time, keep those mighty habits growing